A lot of you guys loved when I put out my video showing off some of the best shots ever. The support on that video was just like loads better than I thought. So what I figured I'd try, since a good majority of my channel is private match, I'd try and bring you guys the best private match shots ever. Now these are a lot harder to find on YouTube, so I spent a ton of time going through old videos looking for some of these, but I was able to find most of the ones I wanted. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Let's get right into it. So I know most of you weren't expecting a carry or Sui to start this out, but let me explain. This shot was hit so early on in BO2 that there were no floaters and people didn't even insta-swap yet. Everyone was still using toughness and that kind of stuff. This was Fakey's example shot for a challenge he was doing, and as you can see there was only one dummy. The kid was all the way like ridiculously across the map, and he 1440'd it. Unheard of for the time, but the best part is FaZe Banks' reaction, who was Soarbanks at the time, but listen in.
Oh, that was... Oh my god! That was actually so nasty!
So this might be, in my opinion, like the best challenge response ever. Keep in mind when you're watching this that this was years ago and it could still easily win challenge shots now. This kid's name was More Drops, and essentially he just came in and shit on everyone doing Willie G challenges at the time. I put up a couple of my shots against his at the time and I just got fucked, like it wasn't even funny. But yeah, this is just one example. This kid put out a couple of shots that just gained him thousands of subs. It was absolutely insane for the time. I don't know how he ended up pulling off all this nonsense, but I guarantee that if I tried this stuff now, it just wouldn't happen. There's no way. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff. So the funny thing about this shot is that it's the winner from the previous episode of the Fakey shot that I showed earlier in the video. But the challenge this kid won was to drop back off of one side of offshore, hit his trick shot, and shoot the kid falling off in midair on the complete other side of offshore. Anyone that's ever played this map knows how retarded this is. This was before anyone really played online MW3 at all anyway, as far as like all the DLC maps and slides go, but either way, this shot is just nuts. Alright, so you guys are going to have to excuse the quality on this one, but this is probably like the oldest good private match shot that I could find on YouTube. At the time this was hit, the standards, standards weren't even a thing. It was literally nothing was standards. And this was just like a completely accidental shot that nobody had ever considered going for something like this before. It was pretty awesome. So since most of those were throwbacks, I wanted to throw in at least one recent one. If you all don't know who Soarsteez is, he's like an incredibly creative trick shotter. This is an estate bounce where he throws the knife at his teammate, switches teams in midair, and then gets the kill. I know this has to be ridiculously hard to do, and it's one of my recent favorites. Hopefully you guys like the private match edition of this just as much as the others. If it seems to be a favorite, I'll make sure to bring out more very soon. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next video.